Good afternoon, welcome to another adventure. So I'm already on a hill, tiring me out. So at the beginning of lockdown, sort of what, 12 months ago ish, I decided I was going to make a list of the UK's top 10, sorry not the UK, England's highest mountains, and I was going to knock them all off as soon as possible. Now I got through the first 9 like really quickly because a lot of them are all very close to each other, so you can do a day and knock 3 or 4 off easily. But this one has been eluding me for quite a while, just because I'm not familiar with the area as much as other areas of the lakes, and it's a bit further to drive. So I'm on route to Skiddaw today. So I'm puffing and panting because I decided I'd try and run up the first bit of the hill. You know, when you carry on 2 stone on your back, it's not a good idea. But I just wanted to get away from the car park as quick as possible. So it's beautiful walking through the forest now. It clears up a little bit later, I think. But the weather is cloudy, but about 22 degrees. Very humid, very sticky. I'm already sweating. I've been going about a quarter of a mile. So I shall bring you back when there's something to report or when there's some nice views. Catch you in a bit. Cheers. So today, because of the sort of initial terrain of the walk, I'm not going to get many views as such because I'm kind of in the forest a lot of the way. That said, when you get from the top, I'm supposed to have fantastic views of Thwaite Lake. However, I've just turned round to see how steep it is, where I've come from. And I've just got my first glimpse of Thwaite Lake. You probably can't see it because the GoPro's going to make it look tiny. It is quite a way away, in fairness. But yeah, apparently, having done my research, I'm supposed to get some really good views up at the top. Although it says it is going to be cloudy, I don't think it's cloudy as in low cloud. I think it's just, you know, this grey stuff, so the sky's completely grey. And also it does say it's going to clear up about 9-10 o'clock, like totally clear. Now how accurate that is, I don't know. Fingers crossed we get a clear night and might be able to do some stargazing. Okay, so I'm climbing up a little bit out of the trees now, getting into a bit more mountainy kind of terrain. So I've just seen my first glimpse of Derwent water, which is just over there. Again, probably looks tiny on the screen, so you're best watching these on a big 52-inch television or bigger. So you've got Derwent water over there, and just over there in the distance you've got Thwaite Lake. So I am now at the top of Carlside, which I thought was just below the summit. As you can see, the weather is getting better. Definitely brightening up, bit of sun over there, definitely. However, I've still got to go up, up there. Let me see that little windy path up there. But that is, I just, I thought I'd done the worst of it, but like, clearly not. So, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour to get up there. I don't know, it depends what it's like underfoot. If it's all this stuff, then it could be hard work. But doesn't matter, does it? It's all why we do it, part of the exercise. Carrying 2 stone on your back, you know, climb up a mountain. You don't get the best views without working hard, do you? Well, I'm very, very nearly at the top, I think. Unless it's a false summit. But look at this weather. Sun's come out. Clouds are clearing. See all that grey stuff over there. Hopefully that's going that way, because we seem to be getting more of this blue sky coming over now. So it looks like it's going to be a grand evening. Sat outside my tent having a brew. And watch a brew with a view that's going to be. So last check-in before I get to the top. Big push. Straight up there. Come all the way up there. thinking it might go that way home tomorrow. It's a bit of a long way around, but it looks like a nice kind of striding edge kind of ridge. A bit more interesting than going back the same way, isn't it? And just cut down maybe back to the main road and walk onto the car park. So onwards and upwards. There we go, top of Skiddaw. That is 931 metres, the 6th highest mountain in England, and the last one of my top 10 highest mountains in England to tick off. So 931 metres, 3,054 feet. Pretty good views. Absolutely stunning. Like I say, that sun is definitely trying. Depending which direction you're looking, it's better than some other directions. Over there it looks a bit cloudy, but it does seem to be moving away from here. So yeah, not too bad. That's Basson's Lake down there. So as expected, it's far too rocky up here to pitch. I mean, well, at a push I could probably, but I'm gonna have a bit of a wander down that side, just down a little bit. According to the map, it flattens out a bit and is a bit less rocky, so we'll see how it goes. If not, well, we'll have to keep walking until I find somewhere, won't we? So I'm all pitched up, and I think you'll agree it's not a bad little pitch. I've just come off the summit of Skiddaw, and I think this might be just the top of what we call Gibraltar Crag. Could be wrong, but we're just between, well, just on Gibraltar Crag, I think. That's my pitch. Fantastic views of Basson's Lake there, absolutely stunning. You can see there, that's Skiddaw. The sun will be coming over roughly over there, so I might have to actually get out of bed for once to see the sunrise. The time now is about 7:30. I'm all set up. Some might say that's a bit early, but to be honest with you, I've seen 2 people all day. It's Sunday night, and generally my experience, Sundays are pretty quiet because everybody's going back to work. So I usually choose Sundays if I'm on shifts or whatever. It's one of the benefits of working excuse my French, rubbish hours. So I get some weekends and, well, long weekends off, so I can go away on Sundays till Mondays. And I get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off as well. So yes, not a bad little spot this, I don't think. I bet I get to see the sunrise. Oh, sorry, sunset. You can just see where. So we've got the lake down here. You probably can't tell, but where it's ridiculously reflecting over there, that's actually the sea. You can just, well, you probably can't make it any, but all where that coastline is there, it's right out to sea, which is pretty cool. I know it's probably not cool to some people, but I think it's quite novel when you can be inland, you know, quite away inland, so high up that you're actually seeing out to sea. You could probably, I think Isle of Man's probably that way, so I probably can't see it because all those hills over there. But that's the thingy Solent I mentioned earlier. I'll put it on the screen. I'm rubbish with names. Someone said to me, I love your videos, Rob, because you don't know where you're going half the time. You don't know what's around you. You just go up and climb where you want to climb, and then, you know, take a video. Well, that's it, innit? I'm not here to be a history expert or to be a geography expert or to guide you around the lakes. You know, I'm not a mountain expert. I'm just me having fun and documenting it, and a few people seem to enjoy it. So you know, but you know, like, this is Skiddaw, so you know where I've been. And obviously, if anyone's ever interested in any of the routes, they're all on. I've just moved over to Outdoor Active. I assume my profile's public, so just search me on there, or if not, I'll drop a link in the description below, so you can go and have a look at any of the routes I've done in the past 12 months or so. Right, time to get a brew on, I think. Well, it's so still up here. It's cooling down a little bit because the sun's starting to go down, so I've put my top on, but it's certainly not cold by any stretch of imagination. Normally when I'm camping on summits around about, even in this time of year, I've got my what's the word, my down jacket on by now, because it's just, when you're sitting around a bit you get cold just because you're not generating any heat. But yeah, I'm plenty warm enough. I put this on so I'd rather get warm or stay warm rather than wait till I got cold and have to warm up again. But one thing I'd forgotten about, so it's so still, and virtually no wind, which is brilliant when you're setting a tent up, but I'd forgotten the downside of that. If anybody's been camping when it's like this, you'll know it's a bloody midges. So, I mean, they don't bite me. I never get bitten at all. It's just, they're just there, aren't they? Constantly itching on your head and your face. And yeah, I mean, I didn't think to bring my midge spray. I mean, I'm never convinced how good they are, to be fair, but I've never needed it before. But then, I don't think I've ever been on a camp that's this still. So, yeah, it's a hell of a pitch, is this? You know, I know every time I come out camping, I say, what a great pitch, what this, that, you know, this, that, and the other. But this is why we do it. I mean, it's worth, you're looking at that, you know, you can see out to sea there. It's worth putting your tent up now and again in the piddling down rain or the snow or whatever, and getting blown all over the place and soaking wet through, you know, for the maybe 1 in 10 chance of a camp like this. I have to say, when I set off earlier today, well, firstly, I nearly didn't come because I looked out the window and it just looked grey, and I just thought, I love camping, I really do, but when it's grey and cloudy, it just takes something away from it. So I was like, oh, shall I go? Yeah, I'll gamble it. I looked at the forecast, it was going to clear up a little bit, took a gamble, got here, still grey and cloudy, still warm, lovely day. Thought, off we go anyway. Anyway, got halfway up, started to clear a little bit. I thought, oh, I'm going to get lucky. But I have to say, the gamble paid off again. I've been lucky because I've been treated some stunning skies. These won't come out on here like anything like, but I've taken some photos. But the skies are stunning, the cloud formations. I follow quite a few people on YouTube that do similar kind of videos, you know, wild camping stuff. And I sometimes think, oh, they've got loads more followers than me. What am I doing wrong? And I think, yeah, I didn't start it to get followers. I started to get, well, I started it as just as like the documentation for myself, really, like a photo album. You know, and obviously, fortunately, a few friends and family like to watch them. And I've got, I don't know, 480 followers or something. It's not a lot. And I know there's people out there with thousands. And the trouble is, there's so many channels, isn't there, that it's hard to follow them all. I mean, I only follow a few because you just don't have time to watch them all. I've got my favourites, which I've mentioned before. I've got Soulo Summertier, Dave, top bloke, great channel, and he's the person, one of the main people who inspired me to get out and do it in the first place. And Paul Mesner, whose channel's just blown up beyond belief at the moment. He's almost full time doing it. And then Anthony Johnson, another one that I follow. He's only just started wild camping, but he's been doing walks around the Peak District. And he's a very likeable chap, so it's I think that's half the battle, isn't it? Just watching people that you like, that you'd go down to the pub and have a beer with, and quite happily have a chat with about something. And there's so many out there, so many videos that it's just hard to be friends and, you know, follow them all. But for what it's worth, guys, you know, even if I don't follow you, I've probably watched some of your videos and I probably like them. If I don't, and to be honest with you, I do follow some people that I just don't get a chance to watch the videos. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing and don't do it for anybody else. Don't try and be like someone else's channel. I waffle a lot, and people probably don't follow me for that reason, but a lot of people like a bit of waffle, and a lot of people have said, I love the way you just talk nonsense to the camera. So I'm not going to change. You know, if I get some more followers, you know, when I started it, I thought, I'm not doing it for the followers, but if I get 500 followers, that would be absolutely awesome. And I'm nearly there now. It might be another year before I get the remaining 20, but it don't matter. If I get 500, I'll be absolutely over the moon. I mean, I'm over the moon now that people watch me and follow me and comment and like what I'm doing. and I like to share my journeys. So a big thank you to everybody who watches. I can't thank you enough for commenting, thumbs up, etc., sharing my pictures, sharing my channel. You know, big love to all you guys. Right guys, it's 11:15. I've had a stunning evening of stunning sunsets, clouds, beautiful skies, really nice. Just been absolutely chilling, taking so many photographs, really enjoying it. I've had my hot chocolate, I've had my phone call from my dad, although this time I did actually call him, because usually he calls me. It's kind of a tradition, he always gives me a call. Where are you now? What are you doing? Have you got your tent up? So yeah, so we've all settled down now. It's down to 7 degrees, which to be honest it doesn't feel like that. I've only been out in my t-shirt and base layer up until literally just coming in now. It's just been lovely and warm. It's only dropped a little bit when that sun's gone down, and if you look over, I mean you can't see it, I'm inside the tent, but if you look over to the horizon, there's still a red glow where the sun's gone down over an hour ago. It's been absolutely stunning. So we've been very lucky and very blessed with the great weather, and there's virtually no wind whatsoever. So I've put a little rock under each bit of me outer fly just to make sure, get a bit of ventilation just to avoid any condensation. But if you get some, it's not the end of the world, is it? Oh yeah, just before I go, so there's been nobody, I've seen nobody all day, nobody all night. I've been walking around, just chilling, taking in the views. And about half an hour ago, I had some voices. I'm thinking, where are they coming from? And you know, sometimes you wonder if it carries on the wind and the miles away. And I was like, no, that's definitely close, but I couldn't quite make out where it is. I just noticed some torchlight, and some people set up. I mean, I know it's not my mountain or anything, but it's like they've set up not a million miles away. They're like noisy buggers. Turned into a grumpy old man, but I was like, oh, I hope they're not going to be chatting all night. But they seem to have quietened down now. But I don't think they even know I'm here, to be honest, because they didn't come till it was just about dark, and I'm just over the top of the hill, so they might not be able to see me. But anyway, that's enough of my grumpy old mornings. I don't, you know, we can't always have the hill to ourselves, can we? Even on a Sunday night. So I'll finish there by saying good night, and I will see you in the morning, possibly for a sunrise, if the weather's good. Fingers crossed, and see you in a bit. Cheers, guys. Good night. Good morning. Well, it's just after 4:30, and sun caught me a bit unaware today, to be fair, because A, I got my bearings slightly wrong and I thought it was going to come up somewhere else. And B, it's come up a little bit early. It's due to come up about 20 to, so I set my alarm for past, got out of my tent, and it's already on its way up. So as you can see, there we go. I'm just doing some time lapse on the phone, although I'll say I missed it peeking up over the actual tops, but hopefully should get a decent bit of time lapse. Good night's sleep, not particularly. I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I ate enough because I was a bit chilly. Not cold, but I've just said just about comfortable. I don't, like I say, you know, it's quite a walk up here and I burned off about 1,000 calories, and well, I just didn't eat enough. I wasn't hungry when I went to bed, but just didn't fulfill me. Can't tell I've not had much sleep. Just didn't refill enough calories, and so I was just a bit, not cold, but like I said, just comfortable, not toasty. We dropped to about 5 degrees last night, which is colder than expected by about 5 degrees. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. So guys, I'm all packed up and ready to go, and as always I'll drill it home again, leave no trace. As you can see, nothing here at all. There's my rucksack, flat grass as per usual. I know people think, you know, as wild campers, drill home this leave no trace, but it's so important. You know, the amount of mess that people leave sometimes when they go camping give us a bad rep. You know, the people that are genuinely going out there and doing their best to leave no trace whatsoever. So if you do go wild camping, don't forget to take your crap back out with you, and that's all. Yeah, just slightly awkward on another note. I was flying my drone and heard some voices, and that it's the same couple from last night. I don't know where they were. They've just the heads popped up over the over the hill in the background. They haven't come over and said anything, and I'll probably, if I go past them when I go back up to the top, I'll probably apologise, because they were still in bed by sounds of things. So my drone might have woken them up, but I genuinely thought I was on my own. I am a very considerate drone pilot, and if there's people about, I don't use it, because I know people don't like them. So you know, it was an accident. So if you're watching this, guys, really sorry. Hope I didn't wake you up, but you missed a cracking sunrise, so more for you. Right, rucksack back on, trying to get going. See you in a bit. Well, this is hard work. I'm halfway down the scree bit that you'll have seen on my way up. It was hard enough going up, but coming down, I mean, I don't know if you can tell how steep that is, but it's just like all the shale. So I'm just walking down like a crab sideways all the way down, because you just can't walk forwards, otherwise it'd be, obviously, shall we say, arse over tit, to be polite. If that's polite, no, probably not. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you, but going up it, I didn't think it was that bad. But yeah, it's very dusty and shaly, so it's hard work. It's just about starting to level off a little bit now. So the plan is, different way to last way I came up. So I'm going to go down all here, where the little tarn is there, turn right, go up and over, I forgot what it's called, the edge, whatever it's called, right over there and down and back through the forest. Allegedly. I worked out the route on my route planner last night, so it shouldn't be too hard. So, oh, just a word on that tarn down there, I don't know if you can see it, just sort of as the path forks off. So yesterday, all walkers will know how much, well, wild campers will know how much of a pain it is to carry water into camp if you can't get some on the way up. I usually take minimum of 2 litres, which is an extra 2 kilos, and it's just a pain in the bum. Well, yesterday I did my research, checked that there was any water sources, and there's what's it called, Carl Tarn, I think it's called, Carlside Tarn. However, I did kind of looked at the pictures on the internet, it didn't look very big. Said it was 3 feet deep, and looked at some pictures, looked quite big, but then I thought that we've had so much sun and not a lot of rain recently, even in the lakes, I thought I don't want to risk it, because if we're like, that's my only water source on the entire way up and it's empty, well, I'll insert a picture of what it's like, because it's like, looks like a puddle, a dirty puddle. I wouldn't want to be getting 2 or 3 litres from that. I mean, I've got a filter, but it'd have been a pain in the bum. It'd have been mucky as chuff, because it's just so shallow. It'd have all been crap. So yeah, I'm glad I brought my water with me, and I brought 2 and a bit litres, and I've got about half a litre left, so not done too bad. I've had a few cups of coffee, hot chocolate and breakfast, and my tea, so I can't grumble. I just wish I could find a route with a water source right on the top, so I don't have to carry it into tow, but it doesn't happen, does it? Right, onwards and upwards, or onwards and downwards. I'm not far from the car now, so I'm going to sign off. But I just wanted to say this has been a fantastic camp. The weather was perfect, sunrise, sunset, so still, no wind, no rain. Bit cool overnight, but not terrible, especially being so high up, so can't really complain. So hope you've enjoyed the video. I don't know if this will be a long one. I seem to have taken a lot of footage, but I don't know, I'll put it all in. Sometimes you've got to be brutal with your editing, haven't you? But if it's worth keeping, I'll keep it. So thanks as always for watching, guys. Don't forget, cheeky thumbs up, like and subscribe, etc. I'll be your best friend forever. Okay, this is Rob from Rob's Adventures. Signing off till next time. See you on the next journey. See ya.